Hey everyone, so today we're going to talk about make-believe comics. So starting off with make-believe comics, I want you to know that it's very easy to use, it's free, and it's been used by teachers already in classrooms. So it's something that's been widely known throughout education classrooms. So first off, I want to have you go to on your website, on your Chrome or whatever you're using, makebelievecomics.com. So it's make believe in comics with an X.com. Okay, and when you go there, it's going to take you to this page. And if you notice when it comes up that there's a demo to watch, we're not going to worry about that today because I'm basically going to be your demo. And if you look down here, it says write in English, Spanish, French, German, Italian, Portuguese, or Latin. So you have choices of different languages to use, which is really great when you're teaching a different language, or even if you're doing an ESL class, the students are able to use their own language if they need to. So we're going to press the enter here, which is going to take you to your first template. And the template automatically gives you 3 frames, as you can see. It's really easy to look at this and see what you need to do. You can change the frames down here to 2 frames, 3 or 4. Okay, and I'm actually in your way, so I'm going to move myself over here. Kind of out the way. There we go. All right, for now. All right, so say you're just going to let's do a 3 frame, make it a little bit easier. On your left-hand side, you have different tools. You have your print email tool, your move tool, which is automatically clicked, your scale, which changes the size of things, bringing things to the front from the back, flipping it, so flipping things to look a different way, like left to right, right to left, and deleting if you don't like a certain thing that you put on there. And you can also start over. So if you look on here, it's already highlighting the first frame. So the first frame is highlighted in red, and you see the selection window here. You have cast of characters, your background, words, colors, and down here you have talk balloons and thought balloons, and then panel prompts. So say we're going to start with a background. Click on background. If you notice, it pops up on your selection window and has little arrows here. You can change your background, whatever you want to use. So say we're going to do one that is the classroom. So this is a classroom, very universal to use. Now, if you look up here on the side, like I said, you can change the scale of something. If you want to change the scale, change the size, click on scale, then click on the item, and this little thing pops up here. You can go to big, so you're zooming in on a certain section, or small. Make it as small as you want, make it as big as you want. You can frame, and after that, you can actually change it as well. But we're going to make it normal. All right. Now, say we're going to choose a character for your first frame. Some of them, as you can see, are animated, which are really cool. And then you have a whole plethora of characters to choose from. So let's just pick, let's start with, let's see here, let's start with reporter, okay? So if you notice on the reporter, I'll make this smaller so you can actually see a little bit better. There we go. Put that right over there. Okay, so if you look at here, when you clicked on reporter, you see this one. It doesn't look like the same here, but if you click through it, there's different types of that same reporter character that are doing different things. So let's click on this one. Okay, and like I said, you can move them around. You can click on it. So you're going to left click and hold on to it, and then you can move it around. Let's see. And then we're going to change the scale of it because she's pretty big compared to the background. So let's make her a little bit smaller like that. Move her down, move her down here. All right, so now she's talking, right? So you can have her talking, so you can click on the talk, and then you can change that as well. You can make it big, medium, or small. So let's do the medium size. Okay, and automatically it pops up here. You can move it anywhere you want. Okay, and then when you want to change the words, you highlight the words, press delete, and put anything you want. Okay, so see, you can put as much as you want in there, and then when you go to the next frame, you click on that frame. And let's look at the backgrounds and change it up a little bit. You can even do things like this. What's really cool is when you do the backgrounds, little things pop up that are either words, or you can actually have um, individual things in there too. So let's see here. So say you want the phone. Okay. And then you can add something else like book. And again, I can move it wherever I want. You can flip the book. See, you can flip backwards and forwards. It's really cool. All right. And so you get the idea. So let's just pick another background here. So say we just pick that one, okay? So when you're done, make this bigger again. When you're done, I'm going to click on this next button. It's going to take you to the next page. Now when you get here, you have three choices. You can review it. You can review your comic book strip, go back and edit it, or you can create a brand new one if you don't like it at all. And what's really cool is number 2. You can actually print or save to the computer. It says disk, but actually means your computer system. So you can either print it out, the kids can print out their comic book strip and take it home, or they share it and put it on the wall. You can make wall art with it, or you can actually email it too. So you put your name, your email, and so on. And I forgot to mention back here, when you're done, you actually put your comic book name, and then you put your author's name, so your name, and then you press next. I failed to say that. So when you're done, you can either save it, so save it, print it, email it, or you can go back and make a new one. So now it's your turn. So what I want you to do is go to the website makebeliefscomics.com, and if you notice underneath this video that there is a link to the Google Slides. And the Google Slides link is going to take you to this one, and this is your participation for the workshop. So when you go here, you're going to have 2 different participation activities. The first one is I want you to make a comic strip telling us why you want to become a teacher. And when you're done making that and you save it onto your file, you can actually share it on here by making a new slide and share your comic book slide with us so we can see how you did. Now that you have the hang of it and you know what you're doing with a comic book slide a little bit better than before, I want you to make a new one, a new comic book strip that's a little bit deeper into using it for lesson plans. I want you to think of how you can use a comic book strip for your lesson plan for your future class. So depending on what genre you're teaching, what subject, it doesn't matter. So take your subject, think of a lesson, and I want you to create a comic book strip that would get the students' attention and make them excited to learn that subject. And once you get that one done, again, add a slide and share it with us. And feel free to come back and look at it and see what other people have done in the past few times. Go back, make comments, look at others, get some ideas, and try it out for yourself, and see what you think. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me, Kendra Morrison. I'll be on Google Plus, or you can add a comment on the slide, and I will look at it and comment back if you have any questions. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something and have fun. Thank you so much.